today's journaling exercise, I want you to go into a space where you have space to think and you can just relax. Play some soft, relaxing music, have a glass of water with you, and your pen and paper, obviously. As I go through this exercise, I want you to press the pause button, reflect, answer the questions in your journal, and then from there continue. Remember that we are continuing from our previous session, so make sure that you follow the previous steps and then include the step of today, which is attitude. Attitude has to do with the way we react to the world around us. We react to the world around us out of the place where we come from. We either act out of fear and rejection, or we act out of love and safety. Which one are you acting out of? I want you to look at your journal exercise, what you've written the previous session, and answer the question: is this out of love and a safe place, or is this out of fear or rejection? Pastor Rick Warren says that usually when things happen to us, we do three things. We either accept it, reject it, or try and perfect it. I don't know about you, but I usually try and perfect things. But I want you to pause and go through those three steps and see, in this situation, the incident that happened, am I accepting it by just saying, whatever, this is just the way I am, it's just going to continue happening? Or are you rejecting it by saying, you know what, I'm rejecting you as a person because you're saying things or you're making me feel uncomfortable? Or are you rejecting yourself? Yes, here I go again. This shows you I'm a loser. I'm not good enough. Or are you trying to perfect it by trying to be something to other people that you you're not true to yourself and what God created you to be? To help you with the self-exploration, I'm going to use a story. The story of Adam and Eve. All of us know it, but I want you to really think. Pause on the questions so that you can answer it in your book. Adam and Eve had a real, open, trusting relationship with God. They used to meet with Him daily, walk in the garden, and the nakedness symbolized the fact that they used to feel open and comfortable and trusting. There was that trust between them and God. Yet, the devil or the snake told them the one thing, that the lie that all of us up until today still believe. He told them that they need to eat that fruit. God doesn't want them to do it because they will be more like Him. They already had a perfect, intimate relationship with God, but they needed, according to Him, that one extra thing to be better, more special, worth more. So they ate the fruit. What happened then? I want you to press pause and complete the following sentence. People love me when. Now, this is usually related to our most basic need as human beings. Our most basic need is in relationships that people or God or others will accept us fully with everything in us, our insecurities, our strong points, the whole person who we are. We want to be accepted. And then that's usually connected to our most basic fear. Our most basic fear is that if somebody knows me fully, the whole person, the whole who I am, will they still love me? Will they still accept me? And I want you to look at your answer to the question, people love me when I. That's how you enter into relationships. That is what you put forth to feel accepted. Then Adam and Eve went and they hid in the garden. God came down and asked him, "Where are you?" He knew where they were, but the fact is that they hid away. I want you to press pause after this question and answer this question. Do you hide in relationships? We usually hide away. We hid ourselves away from people that we are scared that they will see our vulnerabilities. We don't pitch up for appointments. We become extremely anxious or guarded in a relationship. Do you hide away? And in what relationships do you hide away? The next step, Adam and Eve made themselves clothes out of leaves. These leaves covered all the insecurities or parts that they were ashamed of. In today's world, those leaves symbolize our coping mechanisms, the things we do to cover up our insecurities, the things we do to cover up the parts that we ourselves are not comfortable with. And I want you to really reflect, press pause, and think about it. What's your coping mechanisms? Some people use drugs, alcohol. Some people do retail therapy, go shopping, or want to have a better house, better car. Some people work themselves to death. Some people gamble. Some people pretend like they are extreme introverts and want to be lonely the whole time. Some people um, would go out and eat a lot. Whatever it might be, what is your coping mechanisms? And then lastly, I want you to think about this. God confronted Adam, Eve, and the snake. And instead of taking responsibility, Adam said it was Eve, and Eve said it was the snake. Now, I don't ever want you to ever take or feel that it's your fault what happened in your life. There's a big difference between fault and responsibility. It's not your fault that your childhood was tough. It's not your fault that bad things happen to you in life. That's life, things happen. But it is your responsibility to take care of yourself, to take responsibility for your own healing, and to do what is necessary to keep the relationship between you, yourself, and God open, to keep it open and to really work hard at healing and reflecting. So I want you to answer all these questions, and all of them fall under the journal heading Attitude. Please send me an email. Tell me how you're doing. I want feedback. Thank you.